Yeah, boys. Santa emptied his sack a bit prematurely. New car day. Yeah, boys. Today we have in the Arrma Sentin. I forget what version this is. It might be version 4, but I've never had a TYPHON before. So I've seen this and I was like, yeah, boys. Not going to use the stock electronics. Don't know if they're good or bad, but I just like to use my DX5 Pro. So the fact that it's not compatible, the receiver in this isn't compatible with the DX5 Pro, so I'm going to swap it all out. Yep, so the electronics we're going to put in it, we're going to put a Hobbywing 10BL 120 amp ESC and a 3660 3700 kV motor, boys. I'm going to pair it up with my DX5 Pro just because I can use one-handed steering. Let's open the box and see what this monkey's all about. It's awesome looking box art. I forget what colour I went for. I think I went for this. There's only one way to find out. And there we go, boys. First impressions, it is a lot more bigger than what I thought it was. I think this is a 1/8 scale. Yeah, not bad at all, boys. Nice looking sized RC. That beautiful body. I've heard a few people say that the stickers aren't very good on this. I know the one guy had one run and the stickers come off the wing, but yeah, that's not a bad looking car, boys. So Arrma starting to give you hex bits. So you've got hex bits and a wheel spanner, your AA batteries, your quick start guide. So your radio is just the SLT3. It's got that new I forget what it's called, DSM, the dynamic stability control. But yeah, I don't tend to use any kind of stability management because I find I like to go I like to run my cars bareback, I like to go in raw. So yeah, boys, let's take a look at the car, get under the hood. So here we go. First impressions, it looks very tidy, boys. Got this new clipless body system. And there we go, as easy as that. I found a few people, this tends to bind up, this system. It's just a little couple of springs. And you can see there, they move out. But they don't, it doesn't come off as easy as Traxxas bodies do. But I found a few people, once a bit of dirt gets in there, it can bind up a bit. But every time you clean the car, you just give it a blowout. You'll be good to go. I wouldn't put oil in there because the oil will attract grit and that'll make it even worse. But yeah, boys, not a bad body. Oh, lovely. Tend to last a long time, buggy bodies, because not much of it comes in contact with the ground. Yeah, awesome paint job. Yeah, I'll take back what I said about the stickers because they look very much premium. But yeah, that is awesome, isn't it, boys? Nice body. So here we go. One thing I am concerned about, if we're going to be able to get our normal lipos in there. It's got this plate. I thought this plate could come out, but it doesn't. It looks like it's a fixed position. And there's no more extra room. Also, what we're going to change out, we're going to change out these Velcro straps because I've destroyed a battery with these coming undone. These little, they're not very good, these battery straps. And I know Razor RC changes is over as well. So I've got some Velcro straps, just luggage straps. Here we go. Here's the main, the money maker. That's center diff, boys. The shocks look like the standard ones off the early Creightons. Got our hole for the grit to come out when it gets into the spare gear. Bit of more reinforcement on the chassis here. You tend to break them here if you send them to the moon like Kev Talbot does. But yeah, this will just be on the straights, on the ground level bashing. Got our plastic drive shafts. Here's our built-in receiver and ESC combo. Servo is meant to be half decent, so what we will do initially is we will strip it all down and start getting our electronics in it. Happy days, boys. Our battery fits like a glove. I was a bit worried because people were saying that the chassis is a bit shorter, so I think this is the same wheelbase as the Sentin. I know the Vortex, we're going to struggle with the Vortex because that's the shortest of all of them. But yeah, I've got this Sentin, so we'll check if it's in there. Here we go, let's have a quick look at this ESC I'll be sticking in it. I know that the motor can is a little bit longer on this one, so get it out and we'll have a look. Run them in quite a few of my cars now, and I'm happy with how it performs. Night motors stay nice and cool. So yeah, the 3700 kV motor has a 5mm shaft on it, and I think the stock pinions on these are 5mm as well. So here we go, nice thick motor shaft on it. So we'll compare that to the stock one in a minute. And our ESC, it's a nice big ESC. There we go, boys. You know you've got a good package when you get Hobbywing. So our motor length, oh, it's the same. So hopefully we'll be able to get this in the Vortex as well. So I bought these for the Fury because it's longer. If you use anything lower, it's short and you can't get it in the Fury. But yeah, boys, that is great news. It's time to strip these electronics out and get this new system in. There we go, boys. ESC out. Pity we're not using it, but like I say, there's nothing really wrong with this. I just used to like my own system. I just like to use my own systems. Good thing is we'll be able to use this motor for something else, because I wasn't sure if it had plugs on it, which it has. So yeah, use that for something else. But yeah, that'll go in our parts bin. Come on, Andy, somewhere down the line. Nice little added touch. Now you can set your pinion mesh through the little holes. You can see the screws in there. Devil's in the details. Perfect amount of play. Just a tad, about 0.5 millimeter, if that. Awesome, boys. Get that back in the car. So there we go, guys. Our motor in, really easy. Nice few little touches. That little hatch there for adjusting your pinion mesh on that metal spare gear. Pretty indestructible. The thing is with Arrma, they're always striving to be better. So the only thing left to do now is get that retaining bracket in, get our Velcro straps in, our radial gear and our ESC, and we'll be happy to bash, boys. Right, guys, now it's just a case of farting around, getting all our electronics in there. So it's a bit of a messy job once you're getting it all in there, but we'll come back and it'll all be in there and looking proper. And there you go, guys. There's all the electrics done. Looks really nice and neat in there. Use some of the wire retainers just to tidy these wires up a bit, and the fan I've gone straight into the ESC because it's got a kind of like a bit of a weird plug on it. It hasn't got them edges, you know, where the edges on the servo plugs are kind of like chamfered off, so it won't actually fit in my receiver, but I've put it in the ESC, so it's all good. Power button down the bottom there. Servo's half decent. Probably could have done with an eco in there just to get a bit quicker. I'm not sure if you can change the BEC on these electronic speed controls. So the Velcro straps are a little bit long. These are 2 centimeters by 30. So I've ordered some 2 centimeters by 20 centimeter Velcro straps. So once they come tomorrow from Amazon, this car will be complete. So boys, we hit a bit of a problem. The body doesn't actually sit flat because it's too high, the ESC, so we're going to have to reposition that ESC. But you know, we do come across these problems when we decide to modify our cars on a whim and a prayer. So let's see where we can put that ESC. And here we go, guys. Here's how we solved that problem. I think it turned out all right because the center of gravity on this car now is going to be super low. So yeah, awesome in there. The only bit of a worry is the hot air. Any hot air coming from the motor is going to be sucked directly into the fan. But it's a bit restrictive, the space, but I can't see having any issues. The only way to find out is by running it. So yeah, boys. And here we go, guys, just finishing the video, and I had a message from someone in the community called Chris saying about changing the BEC voltage on this ESC. I don't think you can do it on the stock one, but you can on this, and you can knock it up to 7.2. So I've just knocked the servo up to 7.2, which is going to make things a hell of a lot better, boys. So servo is a lot quicker now. Wheel speed is quite rapid. Yeah, boys. Awesome stuff. And there you go, guys. That is freaking awesome. It looks like the dog's danglies. If it performs as well as it looks, I think Arrma has absolutely nailed the styling with this this TYPHON. I saw it and I was like, yeah, I've got to get one of them. So yeah, glad to put them electronics on. A bit unfortunate that how high it sits, but we managed to get it in there, and I can't see we're having any problems. But if this performs as good as it looks, I will be happy, boys. So the only thing left to do is get it out and see what it's about. Why don't you